Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. Jump into another one of these gameplays, but within this gameplay I'm going to teach you something about stopping or at least containing the series of RPOs that people throw. It's actually a set of kind of plays that you can call, and it's something you can do manually, but you know, if the play is there to call, that kind of automatically can, you know, help you along in the steps, you probably want to do it that way. All right, but came out in this game right here. This guy had what was it, Johnny Wilson, the big 6'7", 92 speed receiver, you know, that only certain people can get, I guess, if you did your whole little process or whatever. But anyway, caught him in the seam right there with JJ. Nice throw. That's what revamp can do for you. You know, able to put the ball over defenders and just drop it to where only your guy can make a play on it. A lot of touch passing involved in that. And so he came out in what I call the Packers formation, this old extra fullback, some kind of weird formation with the guy in the backfield. He's trying to run Byers up the middle, but yeah, I was looking for Wilson the whole time. I'm like, he's gonna throw to him, no doubt. He tried to catch me right there with a corner route. My guy Jesse Bates, who I feel like I've had Jesse Bates on my ultimate team for like 2 months, 2.5 months now. It's still, I mean, there probably are better free safeties in the ultimate team right now, but probably not for the money. No way. Nobody's better for the money than Jesse Bates at this point. But you see right there, after getting the pick, yeah, I got hit in the backfield. Basically no blocking right there on second down, so it gets me to a 3rd and 24. Catch him up the seam, slipping one more time to JJ, and so now, you know, we're up 13, gonna be 14-0 at this point. Telling y'all, man, y'all got to start catching up on these latest virtuals, man. Show you what that right there is all about, man. You can really like rip defenses apart. So yeah, but on another note, there he goes, you know, dropping the ball right in the flats right there to the RPO. You know, came back out, did it to the other side, and so I'm like, I'm starting to get it at this point. I'm like, all right, I think this guy is gonna. Yeah, I mean, some people do that. You know, when they get down, they're gonna resort to, you know, whatever it is, running the quarterback with Vince Young, who's you know, he's decent on this game. I was hoping to get a fumble right there, but didn't. He came back out, you know, hit me with the stretch, nice little juke, and cut back into the inside to McCaffrey, then caught me slipping right there with the nice little switch route to get himself back down by 7. Came out, I think he took away my first read, so yeah, I was just like, all right, man, let me give Icky a shot down the field right here. And that's one thing I do like about having Icky. He's a bigger back, so yeah, basically I just treat him, yeah, he's just like a 6'1" or 6'2" wide receiver, you know, when I'm throwing to him out there, especially if it's a jump ball situation. All right, so right now I'm just trying to, you know, stay up, get me at least minimum 3 points right here before the half. Just got caught drifting way too much right there. Didn't get my feet set, so on 4th and 5, instead of doing something stupid, I take the 3 points. In Madden, especially on Ultimate Team, you got to learn how to do that, man. Take your points. All right, and so here we go again with the barrage of RPOs. And so it used to be defenses on the game long ago, used to be the double wide receiver defenses, and I think they still are on here to a certain degree, but now it's like, you know, it's like double wide receiver. I think you can double wide receiver 2, double wide receiver 1. Those are excellent ways to contain RPOs because you can reassign the corners to the flats, if you're in it, and then the other, he's the guy that most of the time it's the outside receivers. I think there is I think the double wide receiver 2 is the slot guy, but you'll get like 2 on the double bracket. You'll get like 2 double teams on each, no matter what the formation is. And so sometimes it's the outside receivers, sometimes it's the outside receiver in the slot on the other side. If you flip the play, it'll like go the opposite. So what you have to do is kind of hold L2 or LT to kind of make sure what the man assignments are, when the play starts. But as we get a little bit further into this, I'll just show you why. So, but anytime guys are really running a lot of RPOs and stuff like that, that is a good way to cut down on the amount of yardage, and sometimes, even get your guy in there to get a pick, if you have your zone drop set the right way. So right here, I'm up 17-10. Just at this point right now, I feel like I'm well in control of the game. It's just really just about just not making a stupid mistake. And so if you've been watching any of my games, y'all already know I'm about to throw a pick at any point in time. Try to catch him out there with a little bit of his own medicine. For some reason, it's just tough for me to throw RPOs any place outside of like the 10-yard line. My RPOs outside of the 10-yard line basically just are null and void, as I catch them with a nice smash return kind of concept right there. All right, and so you see right here, this is me calling, I think that's double bracket. And so you see me actually, because the safety has the outside receiver, what I do is I'll put my hard flats at 5 yards, and then basically I can just kind of hard flat the corners without worrying about the outside receivers just being wide open. I was really ticked about that one because I really thought that should have been a pick. So you see how it looks. You just have to really keep squeezing L2. Try to get off the adjustments that you can, because the game, of course, y'all know how the game works. The game sees you doing something different. It will stop or at least hinder your adjustments, so to speak. And so you see right here, what I'm doing right now is by dropping those flats out there, it cuts off the RPO, but still I don't really have to worry about that outside receiver just being wide open. And so it catches a lot of people off guard, because I can come up, you see the guy that's standing right there in front of his face playing him, and then you just drop him off right there in the flats, and I really felt like I should have got that pick right there. And so a lot of different formations, you're just gonna have to make sure that you're squeezing L2 to make sure that you can see your play art, to know that each man has an assignment. As you see, this Madden just keeps I ain't even gonna say the word, but you know what they're doing to me right now. But you see right here is extremely effective in terms of just making the tackle. Just the guy being there making the tackle. He's not getting caught up on the next receiver. I use this technique. It's called double bracket out of dime 3-2. I use this a lot in the red zone. I was using it a lot in this game, simply because, he kept running these RPOs and the screens and stuff like that. And so it's an easy way, that doesn't require a whole lot of adjusting. It's just an easy way to just, ensure that your guys are going to be in position at least to make the tackle, and make the yardage kind of minimum. If you start mixing it up a little bit, you see right there that curl flat, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If you mix it up just right, it just makes the zones play different, and it makes the it makes your man-to-man play different, because I can't explain that part right now. But it just is what it is, man. And so again, even against bunch, so let's say if we're running, they're running this little bunch outside, the little RPO play out of the bunch right there. You see right here, all I got to do is basically what I do is just bring everybody down. And you don't have to bring everybody down. That's just not a requirement. That's just something that I do. I'll bring everybody down because I know the outside guys are being covered by the safeties, and they're not necessarily gonna get ran by. And so I'll bring those guys down to give it a press look, and then have those corners sitting off, over there in hard flats, just waiting on the guy to throw the ball. And so even You could call the one, I guess it's double slot or double wide receiver too. So you see right here, get the guy on the backside. You can use that against a lot of the bunch, that bunch gun, X nasty or whatever that is, the little cheat motion kind of plays. And so you see how I'm able to drop the corner off over there because the safety up top actually has CD Lamb over there on the left. And so it's really good disguise. You see the movement, you see the other corner coming up, one guy drops off. And so whenever it starts forcing the computer to make throws that they normally don't make, I know the defense is good. And so, yeah, this is a good way to surprise a guy, especially when they start trying to throw those cheat motion routes to the flats. I love them. I get a lot of picks doing that. But again, you still have, you're in a man-to-man scenario, so you still have relatively should have deep coverage or decent coverage. I would say don't pull the guy too far out of position or let him be too far out of position, without at least trying to cover some of the ground yourself. And so, yeah, you see just the way it works right there, the computer can't even basically has to go to a third or fourth read. And so, whenever I see that, I know I'm working with something really, really, really good right there. You see the corner drop off over there into the flats. And so, again, depending upon the formation, you should be able to drop it. You could be able to drop an additional zone on both sides, man. So, yeah, hopefully this will help you guys out a lot. If you're facing one of those RPO demons out there, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. It's your boy Coach. I'm out.